Hello, everyone. This is Steven, and I'm here with Dasha and Arten. How are you guys doing today?
Great, thank you.
Yeah. So you guys are from Ukraine. You're
Yes.
from the. You maybe want to walk through like where are you guys from and what are you doing in life right now?
So we are from Odessa. It is a beautiful city near the Black Sea, which is a great place, actually the best in the world. But it's just struggle with a very bad and sad situation right now because of the war. So previously in Ukraine, I was a vet for small pets, dogs and cats. And who were you?
Yeah, and I was a software developer, but back in Ukraine. but before the war, I started to work like in an international company. So I was working in Ukrainian office first, and then I moved to German office and worked for the Toyota project, for the international project, and was working pretty often on site in between Düsseldorf and Brussels, in Belgium. And yes, and then back to 2022, war started. Dasha decided to move, and we like decided to stay in Europe for a while because it was not safe in Ukraine, and I was not thinking that I'm a good soldier and I'm a good person to protect country. I think I would rather die and very quickly. So we decided to
Something
just
I could relate to.
yeah. So we decided just to stay in Europe for a while. We hang out with our friend in Düsseldorf. We live in his flat for a few months. And then after that, we found out that there is a program for Ukrainians in the UK, like refugees visa. And we moved to the UK on this visa. And we were hosted by a family of the English people. And we were living on the traditional English narrow boat for
9 months.
9 months. So it's like you can imagine, it's like a boat. It's real boat, river boat. It has like about 11 or more,
20 meters
20
and
meters
2
long
meters wide.
and only 2 meters wide.
Wow. Only you guys, or
Yeah, only
Yeah.
only we. Yeah. So
and
yes,
on the Thames?
yes, exactly, actually, exactly. And there were like everything. There were bathrooms, there were a kitchen, and we were close. So the boat was moored near the owner house. So we were close to the house. We had everything we wanted to. But after a while, I found a job in the UK and we moved to Manchester, where my office located, and we started to live in the UK after that.
Wow, this is very helpful. I wanted to ask you about there are two things I wanted to ask you about, two sides. I wanted to ask about what went on with your family in Odessa with your home. And I also wanted to ask about you guys decided to travel the world. And I wanted to um, talk through why you decided to do that and what that's been like. So maybe let's start with the first thing. What happened to your home in Odessa or to your family home?
Yes, it's my family home. So my parents stayed in Ukraine. They never lived. And well, last year at May, I believe, well, at first my uncle died. So my mother, my sister, and I, we were in Germany at his funeral. And at night, before his funeral, the Russian drone just fell down on my house and взорвался.
The house was water exploded, like
Yes.
total.
Yes, my house
Totally.
was
So like
just
the drone fell down like a missile. It fell down and went
Yes,
boom.
yes.
yes, exactly. And my father was there at that night, but luckily he was like in the different part of the house, so it just bombed my mother's room, and my father was lucky enough to just run out, and even all of our pets survived, just lost for a few weeks. So yeah, we just went back to Ukraine as fast as we can and just, I don't know, started to save some stuff that was actually still possible to save. We were looking for our pets. We were looking for a place for my parents to live now. And they stayed at my sister's house for a few months. And after that, we just started to like looking for help from the government, and government helped to buy a new house for my parents in the same town. So they are healthy and alive for now, but they are still in Odessa, and it's still wars going on. So I cannot say that they are safe, unfortunately. So it's just a bit sad.
My parents also now in Ukraine, and luckily my their house is okay.
In Odessa specifically, right?
It's like a town near Odessa, like
Okay.
25 kilometers like from Odessa. But yeah, they're fine now. But it is very grim now in Ukraine because there are no electricity, no hot water, sometimes no water at all, and it's winter now. Now we are on Borneo Island. It's hot here, but in Ukraine it's below zero, so it's very
It's a
hard to
difficult
survive.
winter.
Yeah, I mean, not having running water, especially not having hot water, especially in winter, would be very hard. The closest I had to that was when I was in Chicago. We didn't have cold water for like warm water for like a month or two in the middle of winter when it's like -10, -15, and it just is awful. But we did have electricity, so like we could keep the house warm. But yeah, you guys. So yeah, this really stinks. What happened to your home? And it seemed. I'm glad that no human or pet was hurt. That no living thing was hurt, even if the home was demolished. Yeah. What's the current state? Are they still back in the home? Have they been able to rebuild it, or what's happened since?
Well, it's impossible to rebuild it. It would be, I don't know, it's just some walls without roof, without anything. So we still have like a land. We can, I don't know, sell it or use it, but we have to remove all the previous building.
Like building.
Yeah, to rebuild
the rest
like
of building.
new one or
Yeah.
just sell it. But because government helped to buy another one, we just have like a new house in a different part of the
So yeah,
same
so
town.
government
Has a program
gave
for it.
yes, has a
Yeah.
program. Gave her family like a certificate to buy a new house, which was a pretty good amount of money to buy a house in this town. So they are having a new house now.
Yeah,
They
so
moved to a new house,
in this
and
story,
it's actually bigger than previous one. So
That's
they're
good.
pretty happy.
yeah, we have like a happy end in this story, but like
Yeah, but
we
many
were
families
lucky
struggling.
enough because a lot of families do not have this happy ending because of, well, not everyone survived after this. And
Yes.
Right.
For example, my friend from uni, the drone hits his parents' flat, just specifically hits the flat, and like a multi floors building,
Oh no.
and unfortunately, his father died.
Oh no.
Yeah, just like hit directly the flat.
Wow.
Zero chances to survive.
Yeah. It seems like if I remember right, you said your uncle was there, but he was in a different part of the house. So he
my
was
father
able to,
was my father
I'm
was
sorry,
there.
that your father was there, but he
Yes.
was able to survive.
Yeah. He was just like he was
Yeah.
in his bedroom.
The good thing is that it was like a private house, and it's only a ground floor. It's a like fast way to like escape the house.
Right.
When it's multi-floor building,
Yeah,
and it's like a big. So in Ukraine, like you can imagine, it's 9 floors usually, and if you live on the 6th floor, it's impossible to, unfortunately, escape.
Yeah, if the house is coming down.
Yeah.
And I thought in some of these cases, depending on the size, you can have problems in both directions. Like there can be a fire, it prevents you from getting out. The building could collapse. If you're on the bottom, you can have problems if stuff falls down. If you're on the top, you have problems if your ground if you fall, if where you are
Correct.
falls down.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it seems like for you guys, I'm glad for your parents. It seems like best case scenario, no one was hurt. They're getting compensation to build something new. It seems like they're choosing to stay in this area, but that's their choice. They're older. They've been there for a while. Maybe that's their community. What about you guys? What has been you guys are in you guys the last when you were telling your story, you were in the UK. You're now in Borneo. Um, what happened there? What made you decide to travel?
I think it's like around a year ago we started to think about go and travel around the world, because after war started, after we just moved to the UK, it wasn't our good planned decision. It was just necessary decision in that circumstances, and we were looking for some just safe, predictable life. And then when we finally got it, we just realized that we're still young, we still want to see the world, we still, I don't know, we don't have responsibilities to, we don't have kids yet, we still have parents that they can um, live without our help. And we just decided to, I don't know, to go and look for something, to look for some adventures, to look for some new experience, because I don't know, it's pretty sad for us to know about the world only a lot of bad things, only about wars, only about how difficult everything, how you are in danger. I don't know, I just wanted to change it a bit. And when I was a kid, I was always dreaming about something like a travel, like a huge trip around the world. And I think we just decided that we would never get a perfect time for it. We just have to go.
Yeah, the perfect time's always now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thinking deeply about the story about the UK, I think that to be honest, we were pretty unhappy with our life here. The people are nice here, everything is good, but the climate for us was horrible because like we are Odessa is like very sunny city, it's the south of the country, and it's like having about 300 of sunny day per year, and we really enjoyed it and like it. But in the UK, it's a stereotype that it's always raining and foggy in there, but it's true actually. It's always raining there. So it was very hard for us, and I was not very happy with my job. I had a very good salary for the UK, but I was not happy, and I was not going. I was like on the visa, working visa, and it was very hard to like if you need to switch the job, you need to find a company which will provide your visa, and you need to spend like 5 years before getting a permanent residence. So I didn't want to play with it, to be honest, anymore. So that was only one of those reasons why we decided to move.
There you go. Yeah, my final question for you guys is how do you feel traveling? Like how like I guess at a high level because we don't have too much time, but how is it? How does it feel?
So I told you already before that it's the best decision of my life, because I had like the idea that, well, travel around the world is should be good, but I couldn't imagine how amazing this, how absolutely different experience I have. I couldn't imagine because I hadn't this experience. And now I'm in the middle of a great long adventure. And I already can feel, because we just months ago we started, and I already can feel that I have some changes in my personality, and feel that I can be more brave, more more interested in everything around me, because I was living like in a shell for many years, and now I can finally see the world around me in very many ways.
What about you?
Yeah, absolutely happy with it, and I really like the way how we do our traveling, because we don't want to be a tourist. We want to like feel the people, feel the surroundings about us. So, for example, we saw a cave in Thailand and we wanted to go inside in the village somewhere, or we were on the hippie festival, which we've never been before, and it was absolutely nice experience. And there's a lot of stuff like this. So, and the journey just started, so we just on this only on our second month. And one more thing, so Dasha, she's a blogger actually, and we are making a film about our traveling. So it will be like a few episodes, one per country, probably. We not decided yet, like 100%. But we are not only traveling, but we are making a movie, and it's like very nice. I really happy about it. It's so interesting when you like doing something, not only like so you have a time to feel what's surrounding you, but you also can have a movie. You can show your like like a skills or something.
It's a journey.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're loving it. I mean, as someone who's been traveling the world for the last year and a half, I know it's definitely a journey, and you guys are a month or two in. You're taking me back to when I was a month or two in, because over time it's a journey and it changes over time. But thanks for taking the time now. And actually, maybe have you decided the title of the movie at all, or do you know? Can we say that? And if you have it in any form online, we can also include it in the link down below somewhere.
How to translate the name?
Let's talk about the frogs.
Yes.
Let's talk about the frogs. Let's talk about the frogs.
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
Probably yes, yeah.
probably yes.
Frogs or toads, I'm not sure.
Okay. Let's talk about the frogs.
Frogs or toads, yeah.
Well,
Yes.
thanks for taking the time, and maybe that'll be another conversation. We'll talk about the frogs.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.